Gory Storytime is a horror movie review show by a son and his dad who thought that letting his 5-year-old watch scary movies was acceptable. If you are offended by horror or talk about blood and gore by a child, or if you don't want horror movies from the 60s through today spoiled, then there is a remote stuck in your couch cushion next to potato chip crumbs. Use it. And of course, parental discretion is advised.
Why? You didn't use any.
Shut up and start the show.
What was it? Welcome to Gory Story Time with my mom again.
Still protesting this.
We're reviewing the last two of those things.
What are those things? Can't you
Are
say
you
it?
sure I would want... Are you sure you want me to explain?
Can't you say it? Don't you know the words?
Twilligat.
That is so wrong.
Yes, I know a lot about this. His name is Twilight the Vampire.
I wouldn't call him a vampire.
Stop stabbing the end of the table.
Okay, so basic rundown. Well, the wannabe vampire and the really pale girl get married. As soon as they get married, Dog Boy starts making out with Pale Girl. Then they have a kid. That's the rundown of the first one.
Okay.
You want to run down the second one? Because we both know I'm going to ruin it. Worse than I just did the first one.
Go ahead. This is hilarious.
So, gay wizard vampires are looking to pedophile this little girl.
That's not exactly
So is a
true.
dog. No, the dog is too.
But
God.
vampires didn't want to harm the child. They wanted to kill the child.
Right.
But they didn't want to bang her first, weirdo.
Oh, sorry. That was
Sick.
the dog. I'm
You're-
sorry. That was the dog.
Yeah, he's a sick puppy, and so are you. I'm supposed to be protesting. Shh.
So that's basically a rundown of the second one. Is a gay wizard is chasing after the good guys, and a dog wants to bone a 9-year-old.
To be fair, she's only a few months old.
Oh, the 9-year-old is only like 3 or 4 weeks old. I forgot. But it's not creepy because it's something he can't control. Roll those trailers, Colin.
You ready?
Just don't let me fall dead.
Never. I, Edward Cullen, take you, Bella Swan,
For better or for worse.
to love.
To cherish. As long as we both shall live.
This is how I'll remember you. Pink cheeks, heartbeat. Think I'd be used to telling you goodbye by now. Last night was the best night of my existence.
It's impossible. Whoa.
The fetus isn't compatible with your body. It's too strong and fast growing. It's crushing you from the inside out. Your heart will give out before you can deliver.
You did this.
I can't see Bella's future anymore.
We don't know what they bred. We have to protect the tribe before it's too late.
You're the enemy now. Sam won't hesitate. You will be slaughtered. And starving you by the hour. I'm the one who loses you.
You have to accept what is.
You've given me no choice!
Get ready. They're coming for Bella.
I'm not gonna touch her.
If you kill her, you kill me!
Bella! Come on.
We showed the trailer for the first one so that we wouldn't spoil the second one for you. But before we get into the behind the scenes, we have to give a shout out to our sponsors. Our real sponsors that actually exist and you can actually buy or go to these sites and things, blah, blah, blah.
Gory Storytime is brought to you by the Myers Little Miss Vampire playset. This set of vampire-based toys includes a plastic mommy, daddy, and baby doll, all of which are hollow for you to fill with the drink of your choice. To drink the blood from these victims, just insert a straw into their necks and drain them. Additional outfits sold separately. Straws are included except in California and wherever unnecessary and retarded laws prohibit them. Myers Little Miss Vampires playset. Find them wherever mythological based toys are sold.
Wow, and it wasn't even like dissing, so I don't see why you had such a hard time.
And
Gee.
I wonder about the word retard. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I say that?
Oh no. And by the new comic book from GST Comics, Wolfman and Batboy. Set in New York City in the 1980s, two monsters with an unlikely friendship join forces to fight crime, making the streets safe for NYC's citizens. They must work in darkness and hide from the police because the bloodless bodies of local drug-dealing gang members were found with bite and claw marks on their chests and 2 holes in their necks. For more about the adventures of Wolfman and Batboy, pick up issue 1 today. Excuse me. Would you like to go first?
You are actually first, son.
I mean, that doesn't really matter, but okay.
It does.
Okay.
Just do.
A puppet and a real 3-week-old baby were used for the birth scene. Strawberry jam and cream cheese were mixed used to simulate blood on the newborn. Because, again, these vampires are, what's the word, vegetarian?
Robert Pattinson took a boat driving lesson so he would be able to drive the boat in the honeymoon scenes. Despite taking lessons, he crashed the boat in both the lessons and while filming in Brazil.
So what I'm hearing from that is not only
He can't
does
drive a boat.
not only does this movie suck, he sucks at learning, and so does the teacher at teaching. Jeez. The sex scene between Edward and Bella originally caused the film to receive an R rating by the MPAA. The scene had to be edited to receive a PG-13 rating. Disgusting.
It took 3 hours to apply all the necessary makeup effects to Kristen Stewart to create Bella's emphatic physical appearance. Effects that couldn't be achieved with makeup were created digitally in post-production.
Fun fact, you actually got to see all 3 hours in the movie.
That fact wasn't fun.
That was not fun. Robert Pattinson said he tried not to laugh multiple times during the birth scene. You know, that's messed up.
Kristen Stewart said in an interview that filming Bella and Edward's honeymoon sex scene was very awkward, and that by the end of the shoot, she didn't even feel like they had just filmed a passion scene.
Oh, a what?
A passionate scene.
Passionate. Okay. That's good for them. Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner was in tears when the cast watched an unfinished cut. I read it the way they wrote it because, like the writer of that comment, this movie is dumb.
There are over 1,400 special effects shots in the film, most of which were used on Kristen Stewart to achieve Bella's pregnancy appearance.
And lifelike.
They can't just have that stupid thing that they put on actresses to make them look pregnant in movies?
I don't know.
So they wasted most of their money on making Twig Girl look pregnant instead
They also
of...
added color to her face because even a vampire is not that pale.
Oh, God.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, there were quite a few shots in that movie that were bad CG, and that explains it all. Most of it went into her stomach.
Yeah.
That's
and making
dumb.
her look like a skeleton.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
You know, the skeleton part was they just took off the makeup. Okay. Stephanie Meyer handpicked Carolina Herrera
Hooked on phonics work for you.
to design Bella's wedding dress. That girl was
Herrera.
was pleased when Kristen Stewart loved the dress because her ultimate goal was to please the bride.
Robert Pattinson went through a strict diet and exercise regimen for 6 months in preparation before filming. He stopped his routine after filming the much talked about sex scene.
That diet was only animal's blood.
Right, of course.
On to stuff about the second movie. The better of the two halves?
Definitely.
To protect Mackenzie Foy on the set, Bill Condon had set up a swear jar where any cast and crew members caught swearing or uttering profanities were fined on the spot. The amount collected from the jar was donated to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. That's nice.
Besides
Wait. Who's Bill Condon?
He's the guy that wraps your penis so you don't knock up a chick. Oh, condom. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Bill doesn't sound like the little girl's name. I hope it's not the little girl's name. But, with how dumb the name was in the movie, who knows if a parent in real life named their daughter Bill.
Obviously, he's someone on the cast and crew.
Oh, to protect Mackenzie. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it said to protect Bill. I was like, who's Bill?
No, it's protect Mackenzie.
Okay.
Do you know who Mackenzie is?
Mackenzie is a girl's name, so I'll assume that's the little girl.
Yes.
Which of the 10 little girls that played the little girl?
Besides Mackenzie Foy, 10 actresses portrayed the rapidly growing Renesmee Cullen, as well as a CGI animated baby.
That is a lot. So when I said, is that a different girl since the beginning of the scene, I wasn't necessarily wrong. That's gross. So that's where all their money went. To find all these child actors and all the CGI going into
the baby
Bella's stomach. The inscription inside the locket Bella gives Renesmee, plus que ma propre vi, is French for more than my own life.
Which I don't understand why they put that in the facts, because she actually says that in the movie.
So that makes it a fact. I don't know. They had to stretch for the second one. There were only 20...
Apparently this
Things
episode,
like
while
that.
protesting, I'm going to just stick my nose in stuff. You think that if something happens in a movie, it's a fact? You're not allowed to watch movies anymore until I clear them with your mother, because there are plenty of things that are not factual that I'm going to be very upset if you think they're real.
The end credits are for the entire series. Not just this installment.
That's dumb.
What are you doing? No.
Hey!
Anyway,
Ooh.
okay. So, the next fact, please.
What's this say? It says, Vlad the Impaler is the best vampire story ever. Twilight sucks. What? Oh my goodness, these people need to clean up their profanity.
Get to your reading.
During one of the battle scene takes, the Cullen side orchestrated a dance-off, ending with the rest of the cast and crew freestyle dancing. I think that would have been better. Just that whole scene of them dancing would have been better than all too many of these movies.
And if you assault my sign one more time, I'm going to show you a new moon.
Don't show them the new moon. Both an animatronic baby and a 3-week-old babies were used in the film. Kristen Stewart preferred working with the real babies because she felt they helped her give a better performance.
This is where you say something should have.
Okay. That's nasty. The film had $120 million budget, making it the most expensive Twilight installment. 119 of those million went to the actresses playing the kid and Bella's stomach. 1 million were what they paid the cast.
In the final scene where Bella is showing Edward that she can drop her shield and let him read her mind, they are sitting in the sun, but they do not sparkle.
Because someone realized that was lame.
It is lame that they sparkle. So, I mean, I couldn't tell because all I saw was like
It would have been better
the
if they
inside of
burst
her
into
brain
flames
or
and
something.
like, the end.
I'm gonna have to rewrite that movie. This movie was filmed back to back with the first one. Filming began on November 1st of 2010 and wrapped the April 15th, 2011. Filming took place on location in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
I know. Louisiana and Rio de Janeiro. Oh, Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
That one. Brazil. As well as Vancouver, Canada. Hey, I know Vancouver.
He's like Vancouver.
The only movie in the series to have a complete opening credit sequence.
Right, because they only put opening credit sequences on movies they think are gonna bomb. Failure movies usually have opening credit sequences. Just saying. So, what did Rotten Tomatoes give these movies? The audience gave it.
The first one was a 60%.
Yep, and for the first one,
It's technically rotten.
the critics. That's true. No,
No, it's
no,
barely.
it's
barely
the okay, and the critics gave it a 25.
Seems
And
high.
the second one was 70%.
And for some reason, the critics got dumb again and gave it too high of a rating at a 49. So, I guess what we can learn from that is the critics rate too highly on movies that don't deserve it.
That's your opinion.
And apparently, 92 out of the 100 people who criticized this movie. So,
We're also not fans of it.
we as a collective, you're right.
No. People who actually like the movies are the ones that are the fans of the whole series and the books,
Not
which
necessarily.
you have not
Critics.
read.
Not necessarily.
But anywho.
Okay, so we have 5 minutes. So what would you say your favorite scene? Are we gonna do favorite from both or
No,
just
just
okay?
one from each.
Favorite scene
From both of them?
from
No,
either of them.
One of each.
You have one favorite scene.
For Breaking Dawn.
Breaking Dawn.
Oh boy. Oh God. My favorite scene from the part 1 of Breaking Dawn is
Realize you don't
where
get one from the
they
second
are exchanging their vows.
Okay. Your favorite scene.
one. My favorite scene. There's this awesome scene where most of the good guys die in the second one. I like that because I hate them and they deserved it. I don't think that gay wizard guy deserved to be the one that killed them because he was dumb too. But he died, so that was fine.
What's your least favorite scene from either?
My least favorite scene is also in part 1, and it is the wedding speech toast scene.
Okay. I mean, I liked that the
Usually you
dad
say why.
threatened.
It was dull and boring.
Ah. It fit in with the rest of the movie.
What's your least favorite scene, wise ass?
My least favorite thing is right after all of that awesome stuff where they all died. Alice was like, "Oh, just kidding. Ha, joke's on you, people who hate this movie. None of them died." And then we got an exchange between Edward and Jacob about Jacob boning the 9-year-old.
No, asking permission to call him dad because in the future he was going to bone the 9-year-old when she was 18. Which
Is still fucking weird.
which is like a couple months away according to their growth.
So what's your least favorite scene?
Already just-
She did that. She did it first, then you did it.
Oh.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah, okay.
Just to be clear, we are Team Bella.
Just to be clear, I'm team actual vampire.
Yeah, just to be clear, this movie. uh, so, you can watch this show. Fact TV, Channel 8, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. You can email us at gorystorytime@yahoo.com. Like us on Facebook. Go and watch the show on factdate.com. Like Fact TV on Facebook if this is live, which would be awesome.
Look for Gory Storytime on Facebook.
You can look up Gory Storytime on Facebook and like our page. My dad's supposed to post memes, but he doesn't.
I do. Just
My mom has no plugs because this is the end of her being on my show.
not necessarily. It's just the end of the Twilight saga.
So until next time, I'm your host, Jason. This is Mom.
And I'm
This
his
is
actual co-host and father.
Sweet Dreams.